In my work with Human Rights Watch, I've interviewed child soldiers in countries like Uganda, Sri Lanka, and Myanmar to find out about how they're recruited as soldiers and what their experiences of training and deployment are like. And many of the stories that I've heard are really horrific. Young children being coerced or abducted, being thrown into combat at the age of 12, having to witness terrible atrocities. This is a kind of situation and a form of exploitation that no child should have to undergo. To end the use of child soldiers, we need to use a variety of tools. For example, with some governments or armed groups, just shaming and stigma is enough to make them change their behavior. In others, they need the threat of sanctions or the withdrawal of military assistance to change their behavior, and there are instances where that has worked. We also increasingly see criminal prosecution of commanders who use child soldiers. Charles Taylor, the former president of Liberia, is a prime example. He was convicted on a number of charges, including the recruitment and use of child soldiers, and is now serving 50 years in prison. But beyond these measures, we also need guidance for security forces and peacekeepers who are on the ground and who face this issue, sometimes on a daily basis. They need to know how to respond, what they should do. One of the most important things is that when militaries encounter child soldiers, they shouldn't be taking them into detention, but instead they should hand them over to child protection authorities for rehabilitation and reintegration into society.